very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Knights will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Michigan State Spartans offense takes the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Quarterback on the keeper. Push down for the tackle. And the Spartans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Here they come trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against his defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So UCF's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one.
It was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Spartans want to move quickly.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Carr. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Goes to the option. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy.
Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. And the offense calls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. With the catch, it's Ashley. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
This time they'll go to the running game. Picks up the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe...
Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UCF! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking for a man, it's Carr. Pulls it in, it's Burrell. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Pulls it and fires to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A little release to the back. Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Got a little space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Knights! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Snagged out of the air.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Hard running there. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. got the back in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Richardson.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
They'll run play action. He's got his man across the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Touchdown, UCF! Fitted in the window for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Knights. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on third down. Steps away. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And after that incompletion, they are left with a third down. To the air, it's Carr. Here's a heat. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. The Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
The Knights come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's got it. First down and more. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Just keep slinging it. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Hauls it in down the sideline. Oh, out of space. He's at touchdown, Sparty. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball, and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play one of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Out of bounds at the 38, and a really nice return there sets up the offense. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. This time it's complete. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Knights line it up with a first and goal.
Get set, get set.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Trying to punch it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden...
Touchdown, Knights! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself. Nice move there. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Right on the money. And the Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Spartans are on the move.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burrell.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Leaves it with the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! Quick strike through the air for the score. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football, you want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it, and still on the very...
There he goes! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Knights just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Firing to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCF. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Quickly out to the tight end.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Zips it out to his man. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Garrett. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Great move. Now he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a deep man. Got it inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Fires downfield. He's got him wide open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Tompkins. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. This is just getting gross. I mean, he's close to 500 yards now, just dissecting this defense. They have had no answer for that powerful arm.
That's caught. It's Peppers. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. The short hands, it's Richardson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go.
Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect.